Thank you for joining me again. So I'm going to talk about the compensation plan first. So the compensation plan looks just like this. You are going to find it in your catalog when you join. You can also go to my website. Is it on my website? DeannaTaylor.Scentsy.us. I believe it's on there. I'll have to double check. If not, it is on my network here. And there'll be a link. There should be a link to direct you to the network. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. So, basically, for the compensation plan, that's what it is. When you get your login, you can go to the marketing section, the business references section, and there'll be a file called Scentsy Standards. Click on that Standards, and it gives you all the information about Scentsy, like what you can and can't do, and there's also a complete colored graph of the compensation plan. So it goes into more detail with it. So, okay, so the first thing you're going to learn here is that once you sell 1,000 PRV, that you're going to be certified for life. Once you're certified, you get a commission of 25%. Without being certified, you are an essential consultant, and your commission is only 20%. Okay, so whether or not you're joining Scentsy just to get the commission, or if you want to move up in rank, you can actually choose. If you don't want to move up in rank, you can actually let Scentsy know that you're just there. You're not wanting to. I can't remember what it's called, but you don't want to move up in rank, so they'll mark it on their list that they're not going to, penalize you or offer you the director stuff. I can't think of the exact word for it, but it's listed in the standards. So, and if I had my book out, I would tell you for sure. But anyway, the point is you don't have to try to be a star director or superstar or a star consultant or a superstar consultant or a star director. If you just join Scentsy just because you want to get the perks off buying the products, or you just want to sell to your family or friends and want to get the discount, then that's perfectly fine too. I actually joined Scentsy with that thought in mind. I was buying a lot of product, and I thought, why don't I just buy it for myself? If I'm going to spend that much money on product anyway. I was spending about $150, nearly $200 a month on product for a few months there, and I found out that the PRV for the month that you need to achieve is 200. Well, 200 PRV is pretty close to $200. It's $200. It's about 200 before tax, and before tax. So, and so I thought, well, I'm gonna go ahead and join. So I have, and I'm really glad that I did. And so anyway, back to this. So to be an essential consultant, which is the lower level, you just have to obtain, your monthly goal is within a 3-month period. One of those months you have to at least have 200 PRV. If you don't obtain 200 PRV in one of those 3 months, then you will become non-active, and you're out of the program. You can be reinstated later, but let's just say, for some reason, let's just say today is March. So in March, April, and May, I don't make 200 PRV. Then I get kicked out, basically. In July, if I decide that I want to start selling again, then I can. I think there might be a reinstatement fee. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, that is your goal. To be active, you have to have the 200 PRV. For myself, I haven't had any problem since I've joined Scentsy. I haven't had any problem with obtaining the 200 PRV. It's pretty much been a piece of cake. So that's where you're looking at. Now, once you sell 1,000 PRV, you're going to be certified for life, which means you get 25% commission. So that's good. My goal has been to sell 1,000 PRV a month. That was originally my goal, and that hasn't happened. So now my goal has been 500 PRV a month, and I just about obtained it. Have obtained that since I started. There was one month I only got $4.91, and it's because I miscalculated, and I could have got that extra $9 PRV if I had calculated more correctly. So you can buy products yourself. They say be your best customer. I wouldn't recommend buying $500 in product monthly. They do say that if for sales over $1,000, you have to be able to prove that 70% of your sales came from customers, and for at least with 5 different customers outside of your household. So, because they do audits, and make sure when you're filling out your order forms, you're filling them out completely. Make sure you're getting accurate credit card information, because you're going to need to enter that into the computer if they don't go to your website to order. And make sure you get signatures, since he's going to require the signatures for your orders. So that's important to remember. Now, once you get up to lead consultant, then you start gaining more rewards. So lead consultant is you have to obtain monthly. You have to obtain 500 PRV yourself. And PRV is personal retail volume, so it's the amount of sales you make. Like I said, 1 PRV is about $1. So if I buy a $20 warmer, it's going to give me $20 PRV. It's not always like that, but it's pretty close. So I want to be lead, and I'm not at lead yet. So in order to be lead, I have to have 500 PRV a month, which that's part of the reason why that's my goal currently. I also have to have a group wholesale of 1,000 PRV. So right now my group is me, Lisa, and Vicky. So there's 3 people in my group. So all 3 of us have to have 1,000. We have to obtain the group wholesale volume of 1,000. So I haven't been able to do that yet, but I mean, Vicky and Lisa just started last month, so we're not to that. And I have to have 1 active frontline consultant. So far I only have 1 frontline consultant, and that's Lisa. Vicky signed under Lisa, and Lisa signed under me. So Lisa would be my frontline consultant. Whoever else I get to sign under me, they're going to be considered my front lines. Now, Vicky would be considered Lisa's front line. And then whoever Vicky gets to sign under her would be considered her front line. Now, everybody else under that would be considered my downline. And then the people head up above me would be considered my upline. Like my friend Amber that I signed under, she would be my upline. Okay, so Lisa would need to be active because she's my only frontline right now. So I need 1 active frontline consultant, as well as my 500 PRV and my 1,000 group wholesale volume. Okay, so I need to obtain all of that in order to get lead consultant. Once I do, then I'll get 25% commission, my 25% monthly commission, which I'm going to get that regardless. I'll also get a 2% bonus from the personal wholesale volume, which I believe is a calculation of I'm not real sure how that calculates out, but. And then I'll also get a 2% bonus from, it says Frontline, Essential, or Certified Consultant Team Wholesale Volume Bonus. So basically, I would get a 2% bonus from Lisa's Team Wholesale Volume. Well, as a lead, you're not required to have a Team Wholesale Volume, so we didn't really talk about that. But as you move up in rank, you're going to see there's more stuff that's required, and you're going to get a bigger commission. You get bigger bonuses off different things. So I'm not going to go over everything with you, but as you can see, that there's different things that are going to be required. You're going to be required to get your monthly PRV. You're going to be required for your team to meet a team volume, or group wholesale volume, and your from frontline is going to have to be active. For star, you've got to have one active. For lead, one active frontline. For star, 2 active frontline. For superstar, 3. For star, for superstar director and star director, you have to have 3, and superstar director 3. So it looks like 3 is the max you have to have. But all the other stuff goes on from there. So it sounds kind of confusing, but once you start out and start moving up, it's not that confusing, and your bonuses are going to start increasing as you get more people and start meeting the goals. So now that is the compensation plan. If you have any questions on it, let me know, and I'll be glad to walk you through it, answer any questions you have. Thank you. Bye-bye.